Yagumo Part 4, The Solution. I am fascinated. Tell me all your secrets. After successfully contacting Bagari, Yagumo takes elevator down to the second floor. He stays still and tries to see if anyone's there, but there's no sign of human presence at all. The fact only makes Yagumo's steps more cautious. He doesn't know where the fox mask will appear. As soon as he enters the room, Yagumo freezes for a second. Some of the room smell hints that someone's either here or has been here recently. The fox bastard must have seemed to live here after all. Top of the bed are a worn t-shirt and skinny jeans. Do these belong to the fox mask? Seems like one sloppy fellow, not that I'm one to talk about cleanliness. But anyway, I'm not sure if it's a man or a woman judging by these clothes. After investigating the wall, Yagumo notices a scrap of paper taped out next to the small window. Press here is written in the wall. Small, round letters of the yellowed page. Press here. Should I press? Without thinking too hard, Yagumo puts his hand on the paper and pushes down. The wall revolves, revealing a hidden room. Whoa, a revolving door. What is this? A hotel for ninjas? What were they thinking when they planned this building? Yagumo peeks inside, a little shocked. There he finds a pile of suspicious items like handcuffs, rope, and a knife. The fox mask pervert's personal collection, huh? Wait, there's even a stun gun? Guess I should take care of this. Aaron picks up the stun gun from his pocket, from the hidden room's floor and puts it in his pocket. Probably a good thing to have. Oh, we don't really need to look at that. We already know. Well, I would have taken the knife too, buddy. Well, it's just me. At first glance, it seems like a clean hotel room, but on the closer screen, you got black stains here and there. How long has this been abandoned since the other girl came? There's so much dust, like it's an unused room. Finding nothing of note, Yagumo leaves the room, trying not to sneeze because of the dust. How long has it been since his sister was there? I'm so confused on the time frame. Yagumo enters a room that appears to be a wide hall. An incredible smell stings his nose, like the smell of fish lingering in dry blood due to the high setting of the air conditioning. Oh. Yeah. When Yagumo identifies the source of the stench, he lets out a gut-wrenching groan. In the middle of the hall is an altar, and surrounded that altar are the half-mummified corpses of men and women hanging from the walls. That bastard. This has come as a surprise, Yagumo. What? Without Yagumo even realizing, the man in the fox mask appears behind him. Yagumo's feet stagger from the fatigue, hunger, and horror at what he just saw. You bastard, did you do this? What a foolish question. What other answer could there be? I see, so you seriously are crazy. Crazy? Don't be ridiculous. I'm no more than a pious priest. You're a priest? Yes, and those corpses are my sacrifices to Kanayago. As Kanayago bestowed great ire into her disciples in exchange for enshrining a corpse, she grants me great inspiration in exchange for my sacrifices. That said, in order to preserve these bodies, I must keep the room cold and dry with the AC. Nothing crazy here is the monthly utility bill. You crazy bastard. Who gives a damn about your utility bill? Do you know what you've done? First things first, I'm gonna beat your face in. Oh, there you go. As soon as Yagumo braces up to lunge at him, the masked man pulls a white gun out of his pocket. Whoa there, if you lunge at me, you'll be leaving me no choice but to use this. What? A 3D printed gun. You know about them, right? You're lacking in power and accuracy, but I'm sure it won't miss at this range. Good to see that you're not crazy. I can see the future. I'm reading your every move. So you really are Yugensai Kumashiro, huh? Yes, I warned you. The death surrounds you. The people around you will disappear. Did you get a good look at the corpses behind you? Did you notice your school buddy, Yagumo Tomine? What? Everyone turns around in a panic and looks at the lineup of bodies. Shuei Sayama from the Archive Center is here. Oh. Toru Sakurai was burned by the Hellfire thanks to you. Oh dear my. Even Sayama? Huh. That might be a little hard to recognize at first since they're mummies, I suppose. Everything's gone according to my clairvoyance. Now do you believe in my power? Huh. Fox got your tongue? But be not ashamed. All who encounter great power come to realize their own powerlessness. That powerlessness in your face suits you. Now wear it to your death. The fox mask slowly approaches, perhaps to reach a distance sure to hit. Before he makes it all the way, Yagumo's lips move slightly. Who gives a damn? Who gives a damn about that power of yours? You think you're some kind of winner just because you're a murderous bastard? Good grief, you still don't understand my power. Must you burn with hellfire before you understand? Nah, I understand. I understand that you're a fraud and a crook. Hellfire, don't make me laugh. The little incident at Tatsumi's shrine was just a sham you and Toru Sakurai teamed up to pull. Toru Sakurai wanted to fake his death, so you put on a show, not a tragedy, but a farce. I figured out all of your half-baked tricks. Hell, I'm fired up now. How about I explain in detail how Sakurai escaped the scene alive? I bet if I told you, you'd blush and say, you got me, how embarrassing. Interesting. Sakurai's death was a fake, you say? Because his intact hand has spilled blood not prove his death? Please, you're still going on about that? You just left the hand he got amputated beforehand and poured the blood he'd extracted over the course of 2 months, didn't you? The police have long since confirmed those details with the very doctor who performed those tasks, meaning he had everything prepared beforehand. But it's true that Sakurai was shot. You saw it happen right next to you, didn't you? He was shot, huh, in that case? The gunshots heard later were firecrackers disguised as candies thrown during Ebisu. Hina Shiraishi swapped them at Sakurai's request, meaning the gunshot that hit Sakurai could have just been another firecracker, though he probably prepared that one beforehand instead of using one of the Ebisu candies. That analysis of the incident footage revealed the gunshot range from under his lap. In other words, when the time was right, he crushed a firecracker between his knees. How's that? Hit the nail on the head, didn't I? Nice imagination, but if what you say is true, then his death by gunshot wound itself was a lie. But if he wasn't shot after all, how did his body burn up without him moving away from the heat? Or are you saying he was fine burning to death without even attempting to move? Huh, that trick's been blown wide open ages ago after all. Light naphtha was found at the crime scene around the fake body. That stuff burns at 30 to 80 degrees Celsius. All you need is a thick cloth to protect against it. I've used it myself for several shots. It's a cheap little trick in the film industry. Imagine what you want, but what about the truth? I don't know forensics found, but I can guarantee you that was my hellfire. How could your cool flame burn tatami mats and reduce a body to ashes? Or are you implying that a light naphtha fire can burn tatami mats without a human body even feeling any heat? Well... Simple, that night, the tatami mat was already burned to begin with. My excellent, or rather my okay assistant, noticed something from the footage. Before the incident, during the performance, and after the performance, Sakurai's tatami mat was a different color from the rest. So you prepared a burned tatami mat before and left it burnt side down, then during the chaos you flipped it burnt side up. Afterwards, you doused someone's prepared ashes with Sakurai's stored blood, thus creating a unnatural burnt corpse. Then what about the pulse? Yeah, you checked his pulse. A missing pulse can be easily faked with a latex skin covering around the neck. No. You knew it was well versed in the mystery genre, so you just predicted that I'd check the more accurate corroded pulse over the easily faked radial pulse. And even if someone else were to check his pulse, he was wearing long, thick gloves, naturally leading them to check the corduroy pulse instead. In other words, all you needed was a fake skin around the neck and a simply psychological priming. Jeez, you're too smart for your own good. Your obsession over stupid details only made it more obvious and easy to figure out. Stupid? Did you just say it's stupid? Frustrated that I called your tricks stupid when you spent so much time working on them? Sounds like you lost quite a bit of your cool. Yagumo, damn you bastard! If you're frustrated, then why don't you howl like a damn dog you dressed up as? No need to take the mask off, I already know what face is hiding underneath. What? Say, Foxy, your little game this time? What with the fake skin and light naphtha, it's got an awful lot of standard film industry tricks. Strange, isn't it? You know, I got a decisive photographic evidence if you want. Photographic evidence? No way, that's impossible. Yes way, it's impossible. Let me show you. Raven takes out his phone and shows a picture to the fox mask. That's It's a shot from right before the incident when everyone ran from the shrine fire. There's something in the shot that completely identifies the culprit. Here, this is the decisive evidence. That's... That final piece of the puzzle. How did Toru Sakurai disappear from the scene after faking his death? Even if he disguised himself as a Kagura actor, his limping leg would give him away. Also, the actors all took their masks by then. Any unfamiliar face would be caught instantly. So then how did he escape? Look at this, Orochi's snake body storage bag. He hid it in there as he was carried away. It's a thick canvas bag over a meter long, big enough for a person to curl up and hide in. You hid Sakurai in this bag and carried him away when nobody was looking. No, that's not... You passed it off as a funny story. In confusion, you saved an empty snake body bag from the fire, but look, the bag seems pretty heavy to me. Doesn't it fit, Yugo? Wasn't expecting that. Gah. When Yagumo deals the final blow, the mysterious figure hurls the prospect onto the ground. Right in the face of a man Yagumo knows well, Yugo Tomine. Max, you knew. Yeah, that's why I almost busted gut laughing when you said you were the one of the bodies hanging there. Don't know where you learned his name, but you said Sayama's there too. That's a lie though, right? Tomine grits his teeth and gives Yagumo a look that could kill. Yagumo just looks at him with pity as he suddenly switches to a quiet tone of voice. Say, tell me, Yugo. Why'd you do something crazy like this? What happened to you? We're friends, aren't we? Why'd you try to deceive me like that? Friends? You think we're friends? We're not? Like hell we are. It's all your fault. It's all my fault. Yeah, if I had won at the Asian Film Convention, I would have had my industry debut. The distributors already gave me those conditions. I had a script, and yet you left me in the dust and took the prize for yourself. Of all the times you could have gotten ahead, why then? You were already beneath me in school. You. My life went to hell after that. I couldn't think of a single thing to film. So I borrowed the power of Kanayago to regain my inspiration. Open your eyes, Yugo. There's no way to regain inspiration. Yes, it is, and you're the finishing touch. If I just sacrifice you, I can regain my place as a film director once again. Seriously? Tomino retrains his gun straight at Yagumo, and then to make sure he doesn't miss. Tomino takes one step, and then another. He tightens his grip on the trigger, and the moment he tries to fire the bullet... Tomine! The voice rings out loud enough to shake both Tomine and Yagumo alike. Misawa lunges and tackles Tomine, knocking him to the wall. Gah! Kashino rushes in right behind, handcuffing the toppled over Tomine. Misawa! Kashino! Yo! That was a close one. Safe at last. Yagumo's shoulder drooped powerlessly as he lets out a huge sigh. Good thing we made it in time, you okay? Thought I was a goner, but looks like stalling for time was worth it. I see, good to hear. Your friends are here too. They were a big help. You should be proud of them. Huh? Anyone looks behind Misawa to see Magari, Hitoa, and Kanade rushing into the hall. Director! Director! Magari, Hitoa, and Kanade. Yagumo welcomes the trio with arms wide open. They rush over to him, all smiles, and then... I had a feeling. You dumbass! Nori's fist lands a clean hit on Yagumo's face in a tremendous speed and weight. She hits stronger than her slender body suggests, enough to make Yagumo stumble a few steps back. You dumbass director! The hell are you doing running around in dangerous ways all by yourself? Do you realize how worried everyone was? Why didn't you even say a word to us? You made a mess for the cops, Director Ibusa, and Hayashima. You're an adult. Think before you act. Hey, Director Dumbass, are you even listening? He's completely exhausted. You did kind of punch him when he was weak, from being confined for who knows how long. Oh, I see. Should we call an ambulance? Probably. Yagumo Part 4 Epilogue. And thus, today I, Rintaro Yagumo, have been safely discharged from the hospital. I am so sorry about the mess I made this time. And the famous Uzumo Soba Kizuki. Nade. A banquet is held to celebrate Yagumo's discharge and to thank everyone who helped. Attending are his usual staff, with the addition of Ebuse and Monami. Well, I'm just glad you're okay. Indeed, you cleared your name and ensured the project could continue as well. But seriously, I don't know how to thank you two for your help this time. And it looks like you put in a good word for me with Izogami, too. You don't have to worry about that, Yagumo. Besides, Izogami was elated when he knew the truth, since it meant it'd make the news again. That's truth. I'm sure he'll use this incident as another publicity stunt. Touched by their kind words, Yagumo can only bow his head at the loss of words. By the way, Director, Sayama wasn't among the corpses found in there after all, huh? I knew it was a bluff. On the other hand, it seems Toru Sakurai's body was indeed hung there. So he let him escape only to kill him in the end? Yeah, he wanted to pin it on me, but it seems he thought those desperate to despair and lured them to his home, where he killed them in the name of sacrifice. Those poor things. Apparently the other bodies were all people with multiple debts, undocumented laborers, and other exploited weaknesses. That's so cruel. He was a nice guy at school, but it just one loss in the race for awards, and he turned out like that. As someone who's had nothing but setbacks, it's not something I can understand. When the table has fallen into an awkward silence, Hitoa changes the subject. Anyway, Director, how does your body feel? You didn't wake up for a whole day after you collapsed, so I was worried. I'm fine, thanks. After an IV drip and some rest, I'm good as new. Just low blood sugar due to light dehydration, hunger, and fatigue. In fact, it's a wonder why I even collapsed there. Maybe the adrenaline rush just died out as soon as the detectives came to my rescue. You don't remember when you collapsed? I felt some sort of impact, but my memory around the time is kind of vague. Oh, that was... Our interrupts connived with a loud voice. Oh, must be because you hit your head when you collapsed. It was like, boink! Is that so? Yeah, I was shocked when you suddenly collapsed without any warning whatsoever. Right, Hitoa? Kanade? Was that how it happened? I see. Well, you three were a big help this time. I really appreciate it. Don't mention it, Director. We believed in your innocence. Yeah, besides, I need you around if I'm going to be or it's going to be a big problem for me, Director. Margari, guys, I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so blessed to have a good staff. I know, right? Now come on. Mari smiles and holds her hand out to Yagumo. Huh? What's with the hand? What do you mean? Come on, you know what it means. Don't play dumb. No, seriously, what does it mean? Come on, my bonus! My bonus! Without my bonus, I can't pay for my car's inspection fee. Oh, right, your bonus. You did mention that before. Yeah, I did. Jeez, can you be so forgetful sometimes? Sorry. Huh? With all the location scouting expenses piling up and the restaurant reservation, I'm used up. What? So instead, eat up all the izumo soba you want. What? But my bonus! You mean I don't get my bonus? Nope. You punched me in the face. My bonus! Magari's cries echo through a restaurant as everyone watches with a smile. Oh. I guess I just skipped the movie. That was a good episode. How many more? I wonder. Oh, there's still one more. Okay, well. I want to. But I'm not going to. Because I know better than doing multiple in a day. Especially when I have to talk as much as I do. I'd rather just be shrieking at scary things like in the next game will. Alright. Thank you for watching. See you next time.